FSI Italian, Unit 10. Listen to the following sound. U, U. Frame 2. Is the sound you just heard a vowel? The answer is yes. Frame 3. How many vowels do you hear in the following?
Ui,
The answer is 2. Frame 4. How many pulse beats did you hear? The answer is 2. Frame 5. How many syllables did you hear then? The answer is 2. Now listen carefully.
oui,
Frame 7. How many syllables did you hear? The answer is 1. In this last utterance, 2 sounds were present, but only 1 syllable. Listen again.
oui, oui,
Frame 9. Is the first sound type you heard in this utterance vowel number 2? The answer is no. For convenience, we shall represent the first sound type in this utterance as shown. Frame 11. Is this sound type a vowel if it does not constitute a syllable by itself? The answer is no. Frame 12. According to Unit C, what do we call a sound type similar to a vowel but not constituting a syllable? The answer is a semivowel. Frame 13. Is this a semivowel? The answer is yes. Frame 14. Is this a semivowel? The answer is no. Now listen to the following Italian word.
qui, qui,
Frame 16. How many pulse beats or syllables do you hear in this word?
qui, qui,
The answer is 1. In order to represent the sound types in this word, we will write as shown. Frame 18. How many vowels does the word contain? The answer is 1. Frame 19. Does a vowel precede E here? The answer is no. Frame 20. Does a semivowel precede E here? The answer is yes. Now repeat the word, making sure that you pronounce only 1 syllable.
oui, oui,
Remember that the initial consonant is not aspirated.
oui, oui,
Now look at the way the Italian word is actually spelled and repeat it again.
oui, oui,
Notice that the consonant semivowel combination is represented here by the letters Q, U. This is normal in Italian, and there are very few exceptions to this rule. The word qui is an Italian word which in most situations translates the English word here as opposed to there. The opposite of qui is li. Frame 27. How might you express in Italian the idea here, not there? The answer is
qui, non li,
Frame 28. If you are introduced to someone whose last name is,
guasti,
how would you spell the name? The answer is capital G-U-A-S-T-I. Frame 29. Now listen to the following utterance and tell if you hear U or the semivowel in the second syllable.
la quale, la quale,
The answer is U. Frame 30. What about this time?
la quale, la quale,
The answer is the semivowel. The utterances you heard in frames 29 and 30 mean different things. Literal translations of these utterances are respectively lakey or pertaining to a lake for frame 29 and which or she who for frame 30. Frame 32. Is this an equivalent of lakey or which?
la quale, la quale,
The answer is which. Frame 33. What about this one?
la quale, la quale,
The answer is lakey. Frame 34. The following Italian word is an equivalent of dual. Does it contain U or does it contain the semivowel?
Duello. Duello.
The answer is U. Frame 35. In view of the preceding, would you say that it is important to keep U and the semivowel differentiated, that is, not to confuse the two? The answer is yes. Frame 36. How is U represented in Italian writing? The answer is by the letter U. Frame 37. How is the corresponding semivowel represented in the Italian word qui? The answer is by the letter U. The letter W is not normally used in Italian writing and occurs only rarely, mainly in words that have been borrowed from other languages. For example,
Wa. Washington.
the letter normally used to represent the semivowel is the letter U. Now listen to the semivowel after a vowel.
Augusta. Augusta.
Frame 41. How would you spell this word in Italian?
Augusta. Augusta.
The answer is capital A-U-G-U-S-T-A. Frame 42. How many syllables do you hear in this name?
Augusta. Augusta.
The answer is 3. Frame 43. How many syllables do you hear in the following Italian word, the word for fearful?
Pauroso. Pauroso.
The answer is 4. Because in some words it is important to keep U and the corresponding semivowel differentiated, and because the Italian writing system does not do this, our units have 2 dots above the letter U next to a vowel letter in those words in which the preferred pronunciation seems to be with unstressed U rather than the semivowel. If the letter U next to a vowel letter is not so marked, students may follow the general rule of reading it as a semivowel in an unstressed position. Thus, compare the normal spelling with our spelling.
La quale. Duello. Pauroso. Qui. Augusta.
Listen to the following question and repeat, remembering to pronounce the consonant following E very strongly.
E qui? E qui?
What you just heard was a casual question asking if a particular individual or thing is here. The normal translation for this utterance is he, she, or it here? If you want to ask whether a particular individual is here, you may add a name. Repeat.
E qui Augusta? E qui Augusta?
Frame 48. Translate the following sentence into Italian. Is Augusta here? The answer is
E qui Augusta?